Okay, welcome everybody to this press conference. And as you can see, we have Daniel Andersson here and also Uwe Rösler. And I hand over the word to you, Daniel.
Thank you, and thanks for coming. No, we are here today because during the recent weeks, Uwe and the club has had discussions how to go forward with the club and which is the path to go on. And in those discussions, we have seen that there's been some differences how we see it. And so just recently, Uwe came to me and said that since we don't agree on all those things, maybe it's better that we go separate ways. So we have discussed it internally and then agreed to do so in very good manner, so we say it. So Uwe came 1.5 years ago in a very tough situation for the club. The results he has had during that time has been extraordinary. Last year he lifted us up, third in Allsvenskan, took us out in Europe and on. And this year, really good season in Allsvenskan, further in Europe, and then winning the group yesterday. So it's been an amazing time. So we are really, really happy with what Uwe has done for us. It's been a real pleasure working with you. But since those differences in the way we look to move on the club, we just agreed to move on, but as good friends.
Thank you, Daniel. Uwe?
Daniel said it all. No, I think it's a difficult decision. I didn't took that decision out of emotions, or I've thought long and hard about this. This process has started to talk to the club 23rd of March. Spoke with Daniel and Niklas already about 2020 and the way forward. And I remember at the chairman, we're sitting with our chairman in Tel Aviv at over our 1-to-1 and had recently long talks with Daniel, and because I felt I wanted to cover as many information as I can get, and those informations I got and not got, my gut feeling tells me that I could not lift this club there where the chairman once had said he wants to be like Ajax, like Alkmaar, like on that level, to be continuously fighting in Europe group stages. And this is why I've decided then to meet Daniel and say what I said. So the points we discussed over this length of time was points of structure around the first team, culture around the first team, communication lines throughout the whole club, squad planning, and basically how success looked like for the club, how success looked like for the chairman, for the board, how success in the future looked like from a sporting director's point. And that was very, the whole process has been done very correct, professionally, and in good faith. Good faith that all of us want only one thing, MFF to succeed. And I didn't talk about revolution, I talk about evolution. Development, continuously development to come to the top. And that is me. And I felt, and I follow my gut feeling. My gut feeling is based on experience over many, many years as a player and as a coach. That is better for me to go. So, and I know you guys, and this is your job, you will speculate behind the scenes. You know what you get with me. That was the points we discussed. Of course, I will not go massively into details because that is a internal, confidential talks. But be sure and think about it. When we wouldn't had a relationship between myself and the board, between myself and Daniel, between myself and the staff, between myself and the players, and between myself and our glorious supporters, we would have never ever achieved what we achieved. We would have never pulled out a performance like this yesterday, where we had challenges to overcome. So, but the timing, I think, I follow my gut feeling, and I learned over years to follow your gut feeling, and that's what I'm doing. That's it.
Thank you very much, Uwe. Any questions?
Should I take it in English? Continue to, if I'm going to ask Daniel?
Yes, please, in English.
Yeah, okay. Daniel, how are you going forward now?
Yeah, of course we need to find a new coach, so that works needs to start. Of course, when we had discussions with Uwe and I felt where it was going, we started a little bit, but we also wanted to wait till the game yesterday, so it's going to be busy days to try to replace Uwe Rösler. It's not going to be easy, so this Christmas will be tough.
So you've been here for 1.5 years. You've met teams like the teams you discussed before, where Malmö's chairman has told you that he wants to be Alkmaar and Ajax. Not going into details, but I mean, you know the big picture. What does it take for Malmö to reach that level?
So you go around. No. Yes, and you're doing a very good job. It is where I come from, what I went through, where Rob went through, what Rob have experienced. You cannot take that one-to-one into Malmö FF, but I would like to bring as much as I can from this top level, and we talk about the day-to-day work, the planning, the studying, to finding this 2, 3, 4, 5% every single day, and that is hard, but that is what winners does. That's what the Roger Federer does every single day in the age of 30 or 40. So, and those processes I wanted to implement into the club.
Daniel, the vision of Malmö FF has been rewritten before this year, from challenging in Europe to establish in Europe. In your point of view, how do you need to invest in the team more to make that vision come through?
I think we're on a good path. Of course, you can always do a little changes. We'll talk about making the squad a little bit younger, to be more sustainable. Also, in a business point of view, to get young players in to sell. But I think we're on a good way. We've done a great job the last year, so we should keep on doing a lot of that. And Uwe talk about development. Of course, Malmö FF also want to develop those 3, 4, 5%. It's just fractions, how to do it, that we don't totally agree on. So that's why we made a decision. So, but for us, Malmö FF is always to develop, to get better, and I think we have shown the last years that we're taking steps, and just to continue on that road. But I think the discussions that we have internally, we keep.
How does it feel to have a vision and a way to make that vision true that a head coach obviously don't share with you?
I think the vision is shared. It's just how you way to do it, and it's not like we are miles away. It's just small things that then it's better to go separate ways. So it's as easy as that. It's been 1.5 years. It's been extremely successful. I'm really happy that we took over Rösler here. The work he's done was amazing. So now we just to find someone else to continue the path up, where we all strive to get better.
Further questions?
Yeah, maybe it's a detail, but since Uwe and Rob has worked so closely together, is it Rob leaving as well?
Yeah, Rob is also leaving, and I want to take this to thank him as well. He's not here. He's took the flight this morning, but also Rob, amazing person, amazing football coach. We have learned so much from him every day. So, of course, Rob also going to get highly missed in this club. So, but he moves on as well.
I don't know if it's too much to ask, but have you got an agreement with the club? Can you manage a team after Christmas somewhere else, or do they still pay you?
First and foremost, I will have a nice Christmas with my family. I have not seen since a year altogether at once. My wish is to continuously coaching, and my wish is, and my target is to coach in 2020 as soon as I can. The club has been in the whole process very professional and very fair to me and Rob, and that shows also the class the club has. I be able to start to work basically immediately. Since my last day at the football club will be the 1st of January 2020. That will be my last day at the football club. After that, I'll be able to work again.
No contacts yet with clubs?
And that is good that you asked that question. I forgot that. People will, I thought before, they will assume and speculate. This decision has not been made by me having a job lined up walking in tomorrow. Like I said, you get what you see with me. I told Daniel, I told the board, and I told you, I have not spoken to any club. My representative, Jim, has not spoken to any club. I have no club in that moment in time where I can immediately sign a contract working from the 1st of January or 2nd of January onwards. So, and that is the truth.
Was that the last question?
If you want to summarize the year, the 18 months you spent here in Malmö, what do you take with you, Uwe? What's your most memorable moments, except for last night?
What I take with is that I learned so much, and I thank everybody who basically I had a opportunity to work with. I learned a lot about Swedish culture. I learned a lot about being in a winning football club. A winning football club means the expectation created in that city is enormous, but that drives me on, and I really, really enjoyed and be honored that Daniel recommended me at the time to the club, and I think he did a good job. But I also felt I was very privileged to coach this football club, and I take a lot of memories with people in this football club who I work closely with, and made me understand, and made me a better person, and made me a better coach. I learned another football culture as well, And those moments we shared with the team, with the people I work closely with the whole club, they will never be forgotten, not for me. And I'll be just grateful.
Daniel, Uwe is the third coach leaving Malmö in the latest 3 years. During 3 years where you have won 2 titles and reached the Europa League group stage and further on twice. What do you think about that? What does that say? And none of them has been offered a better job somewhere else.
Yeah, no, that's how it is to be sometimes in this club, but Uwe did an amazing job 1.5 years, and now just it's going to be hard to replace him. That's what I think right now, and I just move on. Of course, we always need to look back and reflect if we could have done something else and learn from that. But from now, I'm just moving ahead and looking forward. And like I said, it's going to be a tough task to fill Uwe's shoes, but the work needs to get started.
Uwe, have you talked to the players and what were their reaction?
No, I've not talked to the players. Obviously, we had to cope with what came out on Wednesday. Daniel and I, we decided to get on as normal as we can, to concentrate on this massive game, massive opportunity for. We all looked so much forward. We prepared well. We looked so much forward. I don't know how many, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 Malmö supporters, MFF supporters came over, and I didn't want to focus on this, what came out. So we are decided to completely concentrate on the game, try to win it. God bless, we did. Yesterday evening, the players celebrated, and I had a couple of beers with Marcus and with Krista, and then I went home. So I will have the opportunity to speak to the players, yeah, but not so far, not.
Daniel, the round of 32 is I think this 20th of February. You need a new coach. How urgent is it?
Yeah, you say it yourself. So, but we're going to work as hard as fast as possible to get it as quick as possible in. But like I said the other times, it's better that we get it right. So the process has started, and so it's going to be busy days.
Daniel, now that you have all the correct license and everything, could you be a candidate for the head coach job?
That would not be my decision then. So, but I don't think so.
Have you talked to any candidates yet?
No.
Okay, was that the last question? Okay.
Can I say
Then I think that's,
yeah.
yep.
I just want to thank again the board giving me the opportunity to come here and work for such a big and fantastic club. I would like to thank the board, my staff, for helping me to understand Swedish football very quick, helping me to understand the culture very quick, for their loyalty. I also thank very much the players, who, in my opinion, is always the most important part in the football club. Players has been buying into the way we wanted to play, and the way we wanted to train. They had some incredible games being played very, very good results. I'm very proud that we achieved the best win percentage in 18 months in all competitive matches for any coach over 50 games. It's the second highest win percentage number, and I think that says it all, and it would have never ever been possible without the players. And I thank you. I cannot thank them enough. Also for what I said before, for making me a better person and making me, by understanding them, making me a better coach. And finally, also our supporters. I think those those atmospheres I will miss. That is, I can say that now already. I will miss that so much. The floodlight games, the highlights, the atmosphere they have created, the atmosphere that helped us to achieve those goals has been incredible. I cannot thank them enough for making me feel as a part of this football club. And finally, I would thank you guys. It was not always easy with me, journalist, but local journalist. I think you have been fair to me, professionally to me over 18 months, and this is not normal. So, and you guys, local journalists has been very correct to me, and I would highlight that as well. Thank you for your honesty and for your fair reflection of what we have delivered. And now, finally, have a nice Christmas. Yeah.
Okay, thank you everybody.